welcome on YouTube to Living a Phenomenal Life Show with Madame Mirola, the band creator. It's always a pleasure to be here with you live every Monday, 12 noon GMT time. So how you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about saying bye-bye to negative thinking. Yes. Wherever you are, say hello to me. Just trying to wait for Instagram and then we can get started. Cats is kind of hanging at the moment, but we'll get there. So we'll be able to start and have a fabulous time together. So if you're logging in from anywhere in the world, say hello. Hi, it's a live show. Okay, and finally to get Instagram one. Hello Instagram people, how are you? Welcome to Living a Phenomenal Life Show with Madame Mirola. Yeah, Monday, and another great time to spend some of your time with me live, so that we can get learning together and become more phenomenal as the days go by. So network, as always, can be a bummer, but we always overcome, don't we? Because we're troopers like that. Yeah. So, how we doing? Are we ready to start it? So for all of you that are mothers, happy you, because yesterday was Mother's Day, celebrated across the world in different parts of the world. I know some people like the UK and stuff didn't celebrate it because they did that already earlier in the year. But it's always awesome to be able to celebrate the gift of motherhood. One of the things that I love, being a mother. Being a mother is one of the best things that have ever happened to me. So I'm just absolutely grateful to be able to be a mother. So happy Mother's Day, belated to all the awesome mothers out there in the world. Okay, so let's get this show started because it's already 4 minutes after 12. Okay, as I said, we're going to be discussing saying bye-bye to negative. I know many of us have issues with when things happen to us, and sometimes we just tend to think that it's our fault or why is it happening to me, and then we get down on ourselves because of it. So today I'm going to teach you how you can say bye-bye to negative thinking and not allow it to take over you, so that you can stay inspired always. Well, how are you? It's good to have you on Living with me today. How have you been? Awesome. Thank you for joining. Okay, so as I always do, I'm going to start by giving you a definition of what negative thinking is. Because as I always say, if you understand something, it's always easier to be able to deal with it, okay? So if we define what negative thinking is, you will now be able to caution yourself, see yourself thinking in that line. And then you'll be able to use some of the tips I'll be talking about today to correct that way of thinking so that you can think more positively and also be in a state of mindfulness that would enable you to live a phenomenal life always, okay? So negative thinking is a thought process where people the worst or reduce things by worst possible scenarios, okay? Negative thinking is where people find the worst everything or reduce the expectations by considering the worst. Welcome, Z Musa. So I am very sure every single person that is on this planet Earth has had one form of the other of negative thinking. There are times where some things just happen on the spur of the moment and you're just like, oh my God, why did this just happen right now? Is it my fault? Oh, everything's conspiring against me to do this. And you know, your mind just gets flooded with all kinds of negative thoughts. And if you're not careful and you dwell on it for too long, end up demoralizing yourself from actually doing that thing which you wanted to do. So that is why I said, if we can say bye-bye to negative thinking, we'll be able to see ourselves moving forward, doing the things that we're setting goals and actually achieving them, making plans and being able to follow through. Okay, so negative thinking can hold you back from living a phenomenal life, from being able to excel in life, from being able to actually have meaningful relationships, can hold you back successful in your career, in your business, in your home, whatever it is that you choose to do, in your education. Negative thinking is definitely an anchor that can hold you bound and not allow you to soar, and not allow you to grow, and not allow you to be the very best version of yourself. So you need to say bye-bye to every form of negative thinking, because one thing I can guarantee you is that negative thinking will surely come. It might not come as often as for some other people, but there are circumstances, there are certain instances or events that would occur that would probably bring thinking to the forefront. But by learning some of the tips we're going to be discussing today, you will be able to exchange the thinking. Okay, so are we ready? Learn how to overcome negative thinking. All right, so you should do, all right, any comes to replace it with a positive. For instance, if you're trying to create something and things are not flowing or things are not working right, instead of saying, oh, I'm so stupid, or oh, things are not working, my brain is not working, you say, my brain is gaining momentum to come up with creative thoughts, designs, creative inputs for my work, for my life, for my designs, for whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, for instance, if you're trying to like make some money to be able to pay your bills and do the things you want to do in life, and getting the jobs that you actually desire, and you're not able to actually make ends meet, rather than say, oh, things just don't work out for me, the people to do work for their way, people admire what I do. Any moment from now, someone's gonna call, or someone is going to order, or someone is going to consult with you. Shut down those voices that are trying to make the negative thoughts be loud, so you must first of all replace every negative thought that comes to your mind with a positive one. Okay, if you visualize yourself failing at anything, visualization with success instead. So to be successful on anything, in anything, right? It works so believable. I close my eyes and I visualize myself actually at the end of that thing which I want to do, and I see victorious, I see myself successful, I see myself accomplishing what I want to do. So for a new day, so when you woke up, this has some form of expectations as to how this day will go by. Now it's noon anyway in West African time, and probably things are not happening according to the way you desire. All you need to do is use the power of vision to visualize your day with you, things that you actually desire. If you are like tones supply store. She can visualize herself in her store, whereby she's welcoming customers coming in and shopping and actually buying things. She visualizes herself being contacted by some group or an association asking her to come and speak because she is a parenting coach. By visualizing herself those things, feel the emotions that comes with being in that moment whereby those things are happening to her. By the time she sees that, she's filled with a sense she can actually start to do and feel like things are working out, and then she can then start to feel better instead of feeling like, oh, things are not working out, or people are not coming and buy my products, or nobody's booking me to speak at the event or whatever, wants me to design a logo for them or website or outfits, whatever it is you do. Nobody's buying my food. If you run a restaurant or catering services, you have to see yourself actually selling those products today and every other day. And then before you know it, the negative thoughts that will enter your mind to say that, oh, today's going to be another bad day whereby no sales are going to be made, or I'm not going to get any bookings and stuff like that. You actually see yourself getting the bookings, getting the orders, making the sales, moving forward, studying and actually understanding what you're studying. And before you know it, all those things start to actually work out for you, and your mind is ready to think positively. So if you don't change what picture you're seeing in your mind, you will always struggle with trying to create exactly what you want in reality, okay? So it's all about the power of your vision. What are you seeing in your inner eye that is reflecting on the outer part, okay? Welcome, Toyin, welcome, HR Texter Nigeria, okay? So you just need to keep on staying focused on thinking positively, seeing positivity, and before you know it, it becomes a reality. To promise you, try some of the tips I'm giving you today. You will combat those negative, replace ones that will fill you up with energy. Positive vibration allow you to be able to keep on trying to do the very best you can every day instead of feeling melancholic and depressed, okay? So another thing you need to do is kill the spirit of perfectionism, okay? Perfectionism is actually something, as I said, that is literally unattainable. Every time when you're trying to want to make everything perfect, it actually stops you from doing your best work, because you know what? You become a critic to the point whereby you struggle to see the good in the things that you're already doing and the things you're already creating. You need to stop being a perfectionist, okay? And just live in the moment and celebrate the things that you're doing and doing well enough, and strive to see yourself improving and becoming better, okay? So the best thing you can do for yourself is to kill the spirit of perfectionism. Yourself that, you know what? I can be better. I can do better. And the more I keep on doing this, the better it will be for me, okay? So what I always say, try your very best to just do what you can and kill that spirit of perfectionism that tells you all the time that, oh, I don't want to, I feel I can still do better. You can always attain to be better, but also don't be too fixated with making everything to be 100% better that you actually end up producing nothing, okay? So that's one of the things that you need to get rid of, that spirit of perfectionism, that to complete task or give your good work because you feel that that good is not good enough. So you keep on trying and trying and trying, and at the end of the day, you end up doing nothing, okay? For you is getting rid of judgment of yourselves and others, okay? If you compare yourself to nobody, then the only standard you have is you're raising the bar for yourself. Many times we try to be like other people. We try to model their lives. We try to model their style. We try to model the way they run their business or how they even run in the relationships. And these things end up being a colossal disaster, because you know why? There is no other person in this world that is like you. So by judging you based on other people's standards is just absolutely stupid, because they're not you. They don't live your kind of life. They don't think the way you do. They don't act the way you do. They're not married to the kind of person you're married to. They don't everything about you is so different, it's so unique that if you try to be like me, Madame Merola, you fail, because I am a unique identity, and so are you. So you need to celebrate that. You need to accept that and live with that, and just keep on evaluating yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses. Look at the opportunities that are available for you in your area, and always trying to compare yourself to other people, or even judge where you are right now to other people. For instance, if I suffer, accomplished, become depressed because of that, then there is something absolutely wrong with me, because I have done self. And if I'm not able to see that, I will or encourage to keep on doing better. But if I see only the things I have not yet accomplished, then depression sets in, negativity sets in, and before you know it, I'm in a comatose stage. Every single person, to be able to recognize them, and then you're able to put them at the back step immediately before they take hold of you and you start to overdwell on them, okay? So when you are being judgmental, you're only focusing on the negative qualities in yourself and others. So you should not judge yourself or compare yourself to other people. Live in the moment, live in the fact that you are a unique human being, and that's you. So therefore, if there's no one else like you, the only standard that you have is yourself. So you just keep on beating your own record. You just keep on growing. You just keep on building on what you have, okay? Another thing that you need in your life that helps you to reduce negative thinking is self-doubt, okay? Yourself at every turn. When you want to embark on a project, when you want to do something, and you allow self-doubt to come in, you will end up out of it, okay? So you need to believe in yourself. I've said this so many times on the show, that self-belief is the first point, is the starting block of you living a phenomenal life. You need to see yourself as awesome. You need to be a phenomenal person, filled up with so much talent, filled up with so much you. Don't do it. You're going to mess up. Oh my God, you want to be speaking live? You're probably going to mess annoying your forward. People are going to be laughing at you and say, oh, look at it so still. Why are you bothered about all those things? You let what other people think matter so much that you talk yourself out of doing that thing which you want to do. You never know until you try anyway. So help yourself phenomenal life and be the very best version of yourself by killing off doubt that wants to germinate in your life, okay? All right. Another tip I have for you. You need to stop assuming that the worst. Every single time when you try something or you look at something and wonder about something, you say, oh my God, how is it going to work out? You know, you just stop thinking of all everything that can possibly go wrong, or the network is going to be all messed up today, so therefore I'm not going to be able to do my live video. Oh, today people will not like the lane, or they will say it's because of this or because of that. You're painting a picture for yourself now because you're actually not doing anything good. So I always say, as you're thinking of the word, instead, oh, like over 100 views on my video, I'm gonna end up, getting people that are gonna call me and book me as the life coach to help them live a better life. My show, I think of the best scenario of things that will happen rather than dwell on the worst scenario, because I believe that by being a positive thinker, I'm able to achieve more in my life. I'm able to do more in my life. I'm able to maintain my joy and be a happier person. And that will be the same thing for you. If only you can believe that all those things can come your way if you believe it and if you live it and keep on seeing it for you, okay? Worrying. That's another thing that you need to get rid of. Worry never ever allow you to expect. And you know what? Worry is one of those things that really, really is annoying because it doesn't achieve anything. You worry about everything. You worry, oh, am I going to have enough money to pay this bill? Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to do that? You worry. And after all the worrying, nothing is changed except your mood, because then you feel worse than when you started worrying. So why worry in the first place? Why don't you just cast all your cares and everything that is filling you up with anxiety and cast it all into the hands of God and release it and do what you need to do? I know that I say to yourself that I'm doing the very best that I can do, and then I will just allow God to for me, okay? So where you stop in your abilities, where God continues on your behalf, okay? So you need to stop worrying, okay? Worrying changes nothing except your health and mental state. So worry is wallowing in negative thinking on the highest level. So please stop worrying and just get believing. Get more belief in you. Get yourself to that state whereby you're like, oh, you know what? I can do this. I can be this. I can excel at this. And before you know it, that will become your reality, okay? We've got 2 more tips, right? Another one is complaining about everything. Oh, it's the economy, is this, is my husband, is my complain for too long, is start to change your bank balance, is not going to change anything about your life except the fact that you just fill yourself up with more negative energy, okay? When you choose to focus only on the bad things, you are really setting up yourself for never being content or happy. So that's why I say always have an attitude of gratitude. The things that are working in your life, focus on that. It's that view that they say that it's either you look at a glass half empty or half full when it has some water in it. Do you choose to work on the things that you don't have, work on the things that you have, and how you can improve on it? You'll be able to get rid of negative thinking that can keep you no person, okay? And finally, trying to control everything. Seriously, it's a problem. It was something that I had a challenge with because I love being in control, and it drains me of energy because when you trying to control everything is actually not good for your health. It's not good for your state of being, and it just drains you. It stresses you out. So try to limit the things that you want to be in control over, okay? You can't control everything. So when you try, you inevitably fail. And so if you can just tell yourself that, you know what I can control, I control. The other ones, I'll just leave it and I'll just move on, okay? So you can control, okay, that I have for you today on how to bye-bye to negative. Instead, replace it with positive thinking and a state of mindfulness, which allows you to live to accept things for what they are and to be able to respond in a way that fill you up with anxiety, will not fill you up with stress, will not make you worry, and you will just be in a serene state where you are able and live a phenomenal life. Okay, so I'm going to give you the quote for today and we'll end the show. So my quote for today is, why worry? If you've done the very best you can, worrying won't make it any better. If you want to be successful, respect, wonderful, audacious, no excuses, God's masterpiece in your life. I believe that you are one of God's masterpiece, and the world is waiting for you to just step up your game and keep unleashing out of the greatness and the depth in you. So don't talk yourself out of the game. Believe in yourself and keep living a phenomenal life, because that's the kind of life that you deserve. That's the kind of life you deserve. That's the kind of life you were created for. And anything below that is an insult to the creator that made you. So once again, I say thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, if you find any of the tips useful, do me the courtesy of sharing this video, of sending me a thumbs up, of telling me what you gained from this video. And also you can send me topics that you would like me to discuss, so that all I do is to help other people become superstars, because that is my calling. That is my passion. That is my why. So you discover your show, that the whole world gets your core message and starts to follow you. God bless you and have a wonderful day. It's been my pleasure. Okay? Till next time, I bid you bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Love ya. Okay, so I'm saying bye to all the people on Instagram first. Bye. Alrighty. And then I'll be saying bye-bye to everyone on Facebook. Bye, everyone. Bye, Frank. Bye, Adewale Lesami. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. I appreciate you. Have a lovely day. And then to my YouTube family, wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining me. And I wish you a fantastic day and many blessings. Okay.